program contains some material that many parents would not find suitable for children under the age of 14. Viewer discretion is advised. That means if you're under 14, don't watch my shit. What's going on, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Go Figure. Today I have for you guys Bucky Barnes, 6-scale hot toy from Avengers Infinity War. I've been holding on for this one for a couple of weeks. I'm a little behind in my reviews. I apologize, but this thing is awesome. I can't wait to get it out of the box. So let me start the motor and let me give you guys a good look at the box. So as you guys, we can see you got Bucky Barnes on the front with part of the Avengers logo, and then also on the side it just says Bucky Barnes with the little gold emblem at the bottom for the Avengers logo. And then at the back it's Bucky Barnes, and not really Bucky Barnes, it just says Bucky Barnes, and it gives a list of all the people that were involved in making this cool product. And then on this other side we've got a glimpse of the Infinity Gauntlet. It says Bucky Barnes and that gold Avenger symbol. So without further ado, let's go ahead, let's get this cracked open, let's take a look at the accessories, and go from there. Alright guys, and here are the accessories. So let's start out by taking a look at the stand. So as you can see right here, it says Bucky Barnes right across the front. And then we've got the Avengers Infinity War logo. This has kind of got like a texture to it, but the Avengers logo is pretty cool. I like how it's like a space kind of looking theme to it, but it's got some shine to it, some gloss. It is a really cool stand. I prefer these stands rather than those large, massive stands, but hey, you know, they take up like less space in the DTOF. Then, as we can see, we've got multiple accessories. Not a whole lot, which is something I like. I don't like it when they throw way too much accessories in there, because then I think, you know, you've got to come up with all types of different ways on how to play with it and pose it and attach stuff, and this is simplistic. I like simplistic. So as you can see right here, we'll start off with the hands and then work our way to the weapons. So I don't know what this is. This is his arm, the mechanical arm, and I believe it's supposed to be like an effect like he's punching the ground or something, and it's dirt flying up. It's kind of weird looking. I don't think I would use this, to be honest with you, but yeah, I don't know. And the other thing too is that I noticed on the figure when I was taking it out, and the same thing with this figure, with this part too, I wish the arm was at least die cast. But it's not. It's just, you know, it's plastic and it just gives it the effect of metal. But I wish it was die cast. But like I said, it's like him punching downward with dirt. I don't know. I'm probably not going to use this. This is kind of weird looking in my opinion. And then we've got the other hands with the mechanical that go with the mechanical arm. We have kind of like a slight open hand, but the detail on this is really cool with the polished gunmetal with the gold mixed in. Really cool. Then we've got a closed fist, as you guys can see. We have a fully open hand. So it is kind of cool. I like the coloring on that. The paint's pretty even. It's got a nice shine to it. And then we've got the trigger finger, I'm assuming, if you want to put it in this hand, because it looks like there's another trigger hand over there. Pretty neat. And then we have his regular hands for his one arm that he still has that belongs to him. So we've got an open hand with the glove. Definitely like the pigment on the hands. Definitely gives it that, you know, the pigment of the color. I like the look of the leather of the glove. Pretty neat. And of course you can actually see the detail in the open palm and everything. Again, we got another trigger finger if you want to put the gun in this hand. Pretty neat. And then also a closed fist, so if he's punching or whatnot. Again, the detail on the glove is really cool. It's like a mix between like blacks and browns. Yeah, I like it. It's cool. The fingernails are cool. He's got the knuckles, got a little bit of polish to it. And again, just like an open hand. So, yeah, pretty simple and basic with the hands. Then we've got this badass, like Rambo-looking combat knife, which is really, really cool. Definitely like the detail on this. It's got like the serrated edges on it. It's plastic, I mean, you know, but the handle is really cool. It looks like a legit knife, and obviously there's a spot on his boot where this, you know, just kind of slides into. And then we're getting to my favorite part, the gun. So here's the magazine, and you can see, I'll try to get, if it focuses out, I'm sorry. But you guys can see right here, there's like a bullet. They painted in there and stuff like that, so that's kind of cool to give it that effect. The gun is absolutely stunning. It's got parts that are mechanical and they work. Like here's the tripod. You guys can see the tripod comes down and the legs split open, which is really neat. We got this top part that opens up right here that you guys can see. This top piece here opens up and it's spring loaded in there, so you can actually like slide, push the slide back. I got to be so gentle with this because I'm afraid I'm going to break it. But you guys can see it slides back. You've also got the butt stock right here. So this actually slides out like that, and then you turn it. I think it was this way. Yeah, you turn it this way, and you push it in, and then it extends out. And this thing is just so cool, man. The detail that they put onto these weapons is so cool. And then it has the little chamber over here that opens up, and then you can actually just slide the magazine right in there. And then obviously you can open it up and everything. Oh, God, it's so cool. I love the guns. The guns on this are just so awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much the accessories that come with it. So let's go ahead, let's put the accessories down, and let's dive into the figure. And as you guys can see, here is the figure. Again, the detail on that arm is just absolutely stunning. I mean, it looks super cool. The clothing is like spot on. They've got like zippers and pads. He's got the knife holster right here, as you guys can see. I mean, it's amazing, you know, and the head sculpt on this is just so ridiculous. That's the one thing I can honestly truly say I love about Hot Toys, is that they are one of the companies that just hit the head sculpt on the nail, right on the nail every time. I don't think there's been one head sculpt that I've seen on a Hot Toy that I've been like, man, that is just a terrible, terrible head sculpt. But I mean, just the portrait is just so cool, man. I mean, it is Sebastian Stan, that is the character that plays Bucky, but it is just absolutely amazing. I love the hair. The hair is really cool. It's got some waves in it and whatnot. And that jacket is badass. I wish they made that jacket for someone like me, but they don't make jackets like that for fat people. But it is super cool. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's pause this from rotating, and let's go ahead and do some poses. All right, and then you guys can see I got him with the hand that holds the, that grips the rifle, and you can see the trigger finger in there and everything. I'm like, listen, I know I'm not the best at posing these things. Again, anybody that's handled Hot Toys knows how I feel, because these are super delicate, and you really don't want to do anything that might tear the fabric or anything. So they are, some of them are really posable and some of them aren't, and the ones that have like the fabric I feel are kind of not, but you can do some pretty cool stuff with them. I'm just not an expert with it, so I'm doing with what I can do with it, where I feel that this is comfortable for me and it's in my comfort zone. So we got him right now with the rifle on the stand. Again, as you guys can see, as he's spinning around, the outfit looks awesome. We've got the knife in the holster. He's holding the gun. So let's go ahead and let's try one more pose. Right, and then you guys can see I got him another pose. I took the knife out of the holster and put it in his hand. Again, like I said, this one's a little bit on the delicate side. Again, if you guys can see right here, it's like when you play with his arm a little bit, there's a little bit of gapping, but I'm assuming that's kind of normal for this figure, so you just got to keep that in mind when you're posing and you're playing with that particular arm. Again, because it's open and it's not got, you know, it's not covered by fabric, so it's not really hinged, but it is a super cool figure, and I'm so glad I bought this, and I can't wait to get this in my DTOF and put it next to my Captain America's. If you guys are a Hot Toy collector, this is one that you should definitely highly consider adding to your collection. Again, from the head sculpt down to the jacket, to the pants, to the guns, to the arms, everything, this Hot Toy is freaking amazing. So, with that being said, if I had to give this figure a rating, I would give it a rating of Fuck yeah! And yeah, so guys, that is going to wrap up another episode of Go Figure. So if you guys like what you saw, please be sure to give a thumbs up. If you're new, please be sure to subscribe. As always, be sure to hit that bell so you get notified every time another episode of Go Figure gets uploaded for your viewing pleasure. As always, you can check out all the excellent content we offer at mcecentral.com. And until next time, guys, go figure. Hot toy!